proper fraction to mixed fraction. If suppose I take example as 15 by 7, 15 by 7 is an improper fraction. In order to change it to mixed form, first of all, I need to divide them. When I will divide 15 by 7, I will get quotient as 2 and remainder as 1. So quotient and remainder, they are going to be arranged in this form here. 15 by 7, quotient that you get is written like this, remainder here, and this denominator is same as it is. So 15 by 7, an improper fraction, can be written in mixed form as 2 whole 1 by 7. Let us see one more example. Suppose I take an improper fraction as 7 by 4 and I need to change this to mixed fraction. Then I'm going to divide this. When I divide 7 by 4, I get 1 as quotient and 3 as remainder. So they are going to be arranged like this. Denominator same, no changes there. In place of whole part I'm going to write the quotient, that is 1, and in place of numerator I will write remainder. Now let us learn about equivalent fractions. A given fraction and the fraction obtained by multiplying or dividing its numerator and denominator by the same non-zero number are called equivalent fractions. Let us see example. Here 2 by 3 and 6 by 9, they both are equivalent fractions. Why are they equivalent? Because 6 by 9 is obtained by multiplying numerator and denominator of this fraction 2 by 3 by 3. If you multiply 2 by 3 you get 6, and if you multiply the denominator to 3 by the same number, that is 3, which you use to multiply the numerator, you get 9. Let us see one more example. Here 1 by 2, 2 by 4 and 4 by 8 are equivalent fractions, because if you multiply the original fraction 1 by 2, the numerator and denominator by the same number, that is 2, you get 2 by 4. If you multiply 2 by 4 by same number 2, numerator and denominator by the same number 2, you get 4 by 8. Now here we are going to obtain equivalent fractions by dividing. Here 8 by 24, 4 by 12, 2 by 6 and 1 by 3 are equivalent fractions because they are obtained by dividing the numerator and denominator of original fraction 8 by 24 by 2. If you divide 8 by 2, you get 4. If you divide denominator 24 by 2, you get 12. Here, when you divide numerator 4 by 2, you get 2. And when you divide 12 by 6, you get, 12 by 2, you get 6. When you divide 2 by 2, you get 1. And when you divide the denominator 6 by 2, you get 3. So these all are equivalent fractions because they are obtained by dividing the numerator and denominator of the original fraction by the same non-zero number, that is 2. Let us see one more example. Here 24 by 40, 12 by 20, 6 by 10, 3 by 5, these all are equivalent fractions because they are obtained by dividing. See here, when 24 and 40 of the fraction 24 by 40 are divided by 2, you get 12 by 20. When you divide the numerator and denominator of the same fraction by 4, you get 6 by 10. And when you divide numerator and denominator of the fraction 24 by 40 by 8, you get 3 by 5. So these all fractions are obtained just by dividing the original fraction by same non-zero numbers. So they all are equivalent fractions. Moving on to the next type. Observe these fractions carefully. If you observe them carefully, you will find out the fractions here are having the same denominator in this first set here. If you see 2 by 5, 3 by 5, 4 by 5, the denominator is all same. Here denominator is 8, it is same in all the fractions, and here it is 3, same in all the fractions here. So fractions having the same denominator but different numerators are called like fractions. Now observe these two set of fractions carefully. You will observe that denominators here are different in both the cases. So fractions having the different denominators are called unlike fractions. So here 1 by 4, 2 by 4 and 3 by 4 are like fractions because they have this common denominator 4, whereas 1 by 2, 2 by 3 and 3 by 4, they all are unlike fractions as they have different denominators. Let us move on to the next type. Observe the set of fractions carefully. You will see that each fraction here is having its denominator as a multiple of 10. So a fraction whose denominator is any of the numbers like 10, 100, 1000, etc. is called a decimal fraction. So today we have completed the types of fractions. In next video we are going to learn how to compare and perform mathematical operations on the fractions. Till then, thank you.